The ruling Justice and Development Party, AK Party, has not taken action to address the shortcomings in the expert witness system of Turkey's judiciary, which is shown as being among the fundamentally problematic areas of the country's justice system, in order to enable continued abuse of the system's failings, legal experts and opposition politicians have said. The government has not still implemented the advanced expert witness system, which came to the nation's agenda in late 2012 as part of the country's efforts to harmonize its legislation with that of the EU. Secretary-General of the Turkish Notaries Union, Ayhan Tosun, who was the General Director of Laws at the Ministry of Justice when the 2012 project was launched, told Sunday's Zaman that the project, which aimed to make an assessment of the expert witness system, was scheduled to be completed in 2014. He said following the assessment of the system, a report would be prepared to suggest improvements to the system and eliminate its shortcomings. Stressing that the system needs to be improved to allow new expert witnesses, Tosun explained, the main goal of the project was to strengthen the judiciary's impartiality, reliability, and effectiveness. 5 provinces were chosen as pilot regions as part of the project. I retired shortly after the launch of the system. We planned for the report to be concluded in 2 years. There is actually a need to change habits rather than laws. When cases are always given to the same experts, the expert's efficiency gets weaker and an increase in the number of new expert witnesses is prevented. If the number of cases given to an expert witness is limited, it will no longer be a business for some. Bureaucrats at the Ministry of Justice said the conclusion of the project was extended to mid-2015 and that the expert witness system has many problematic aspects. They added that the ministry stopped working on the project in the pilot regions to instead focus on and accelerate their efforts to train judges and prosecutors on the expert witness system. Government capitalizes on system's shortcomings. Ali Özgündüz, a member of Parliament's Constitutional Reconciliation Commission from the Republican People's Party, CHP, said the expert witness system is the bleeding wound of the Turkish justice system while criticizing the government for purposefully failing to fix the system. The government does not want to solve the problems of the expert witness system. A degenerated expert witness system works to its benefit. If the AKP government had wanted it, it would have pressed ahead with laws and regulations to overhaul the system, but it benefits from the current system that is open to abuse. In cases that are related to AKP politicians, the government wants to get the result it desires via the expert witness system, he told Sunday's Zaman. According to Özgündüz, the dysfunctional expert witness system hinders the judicial process, and there is currently no mechanism to determine whether expert witnesses are really competent in their fields. Since the parties to a case do not generally agree on one expert witness, it is the judge who assigns an expert witness to the trial. In a justice system dominated by the government, expert witnesses are chosen accordingly. Personal relations, an ideological approach according to the characteristics of the case or personal interests may be involved. When a party objects to the report of an expert witness, another expert witness is assigned. When the reports of both expert witnesses confirm each other, judges make their rulings based on them. If there is a contradiction, a third expert witness is assigned. In the meantime, if the suspect is from the AKP or close to AKP, a way is found to acquit them as a result of the expert report. If the suspect is an AKP opponent, evidence is created against them using the expert report. Justice is not served and the rights of individuals are violated through trickery, said Özgündüz. Attila Kart, another CHP member of Parliament's Constitutional Reconciliation Commission, said lists of expert witnesses have been prepared under the control of the government over the past few years. Kart also believes that in order to take the judiciary under its control, the government is failing to address the shortcomings of the expert witness system. The setbacks in the expert witness system have become visible over the past 8 to 10 years. The government has growing influence over the system. As professional organizations have been losing their independence in recent years, government-controlled lists of expert witnesses have been prepared, he said. Not reform, imposition. Nevzat Korkmaz, from the Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, and a member of Parliament's Constitutional Reconciliation Commission, accused the AK Party government of increasing its grip on the judiciary through judicial packages that they introduced as reforms. If they had really been reforms, the issue of the judiciary's 12-year-long bleeding wound, the expert witness system, would have been resolved. The government did not aim for reforms but to bring the judiciary under the control of the executive power, he said. According to Korkmaz, it is unacceptable for the AK Party government not to have established a proper expert witness system that befits a country ruled by law during the 12 years it has been in power. He said the government is turning a blind eye to the setbacks of the expert witness system in order to cover up its dirty businesses. The AK Party government has been attracting growing criticism for tightening its grip on the judiciary, particularly after a high-profile corruption probe went public on December 17, 2013, in which senior government figures were implicated. Retired Court of Appeals prosecutor, Ahmet Gundel, complained that not only the public but also the jurists have not been informed about the progression of the advanced expert witness system. The problems surrounding the expert witness system are critical, long-standing problems. The Ministry of Justice should have made an examination of these systems in states of law and developed solutions, he said. Gundel said it may not work in favor of the government to overhaul the system now, when senior government figures are facing allegations of corruption and bribery. Leading public agencies such as the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey (TÜBİTAK) are under the influence of the Prime Ministry and Presidency. The Council of Forensic Medicine (ATK), the criminal labs of the police department and the gendarmerie are also agencies open to government influence. If you write a fair report, not the one that is requested from you, you are likely to experience trouble. You may lose your job or face accusations or be detained, just like the TÜBİTAK Vice President Hasan Palaz, for not writing the report in line with the government's view, he said. Palaz was briefly detained last month for refusing to falsify a report regarding a bugging device that was allegedly found in President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's home. Secretary General of the Insurance Experts Union, said, Salim Kesesai also said the expert witness system in Turkey should be thoroughly overhauled and certain standards should be applied in the selection of expert witnesses.